Healthy Schools, Oklahoma, and today we will be working on a helmet safety lesson and the importance of wearing your helmet every time you ride your bike. We will be working on Oklahoma State Standard 556, and you will be able to describe the outcomes of a health-related decision. So let's get into the lesson. Like I said, you're going to want to wear your helmet every time you ride your bike. Whether you're riding your bike down the street or you're taking a long bike ride, you always want to wear a properly fitted helmet because it cushions our head in case we fall, which can happen. So please remember to wear your helmet. Did you know that research shows that 90% of fatal bicycle crashes are due to head trauma? That's why we should be wearing our helmet. It cushions our head, and it's that extra protective layer that we need. Scientists measure how hard something hits with G-forces. So the harder something hits, the higher the G-forces. So for example, 300 Gs is enough to cause brain damage. 500 Gs is enough to fracture your skull or possibly cause death. Believe it or not, falling from bicycle height to the concrete can receive up to 1,800 Gs. So that's a lot more than 500. So one way we can reduce that is by wearing a helmet approved by the Consumer Product Safety Commission or the Snell Memorial Foundation, because those helmets can reduce that 1,800 Gs to 200 Gs, which is what we want to do because that means less impact on our head, which is our goal. Another thing we want to remember is to wear a properly fitted helmet. So we want to make sure it fits across our head so that it's completely covering our head. We want to make sure we're wearing a helmet that fits us correctly, and we always want to buckle it below our chin so that it's not sliding around on us. That's very important. We also want to remember to replace our helmet if something happens. So if we do fall and hit our head while we're wearing a helmet, even though you may not see a nick or a scratch on the outside, that doesn't mean that there's not internal damage. So we want to replace our helmet every time we do fall and bump our head while we're wearing a helmet. So now that we went through all that, let's get into some questions. What is the most important organ in your body? It's your brain, which is why we want to wear a helmet to protect that. What are some things your brain controls? Well, our brain controls our emotions, our memory, but it also controls our heartbeat, our ability to balance. What happens if you hit your head during a bicycle crash? Well, you can hurt your head and you can hurt your brain. Is your skull enough to protect your head in a bicycle crash? Unfortunately, it's not, which is why we need that extra layer of protection, which would be our helmet. What is the purpose of a well-fitted helmet? Well, helmets are designed to protect our head and our brain when we ride our bike. So that's the purpose of helmets. Why may a poorly adjusted helmet not properly protect your head? Because, like I said, if it's sliding around and we fall or crash into something, that's not good because a part of our head is exposed, so we want it to be worn properly and on tight. So now that we've finished the lesson, I want you to remember to wear your helmet every time you ride your bike. Think of it like wearing a seatbelt when you get in the car. Always put on your helmet when you get on a bike. Thanks and have a great day.